All right, here we go. This is our second video lesson here. I've got an example where we're going to factor this cubic with the help of synthetic division and the of this cubic. It is a cubic. There will be three roots. They might be real or imaginary. They might be rational or we don't know. What we do know is that we can just use the graph here to gain a lot of information about that. So I plugged it into Y1. If you want to follow along, I recommend it. Pause the video, plug it into your calculator, and then, all right. So the window, here's my window. I think negative 10 to 10 in the x direction should catch all the roots. There's some big numbers that make my Y min and Y max fairly large, and I changed my Y scale to 10 because that range is so large. I'm just guessing. That should be enough, but we'll see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, so there's one. Here's what I see. There's one. Oh, never mind. Not gonna work. I see one x-intercept. That means there is one real root. One of the roots, one of the three. There's one real root. And because there has to be three total roots, there's only one x-intercept. It means the other two, I know, the imaginary. I know. That tells me so much. I can already see in my mind the path of this problem and the steps we're going to take to factor this completely. All right, so let's get started. Looking at the graph, it looks like it goes through x equals 3. It looks like it. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. All right, so we're just going to assume it does. And we're going to use synthetic division using positive 3. All right, coefficients across the top here are 1, negative 10, positive 44, and negative 69. And I hope I'm going to get a remainder. All right, we'll see here. 3 times 1 is 3, negative 7. If I add, I'm adding down. So negative 29, positive 23. Ooh, yeah. Positive 69 has to be 0. Check. So x equals 3 is root. Good. All right, so I'm over to the right here. I'm going to write a summary statement from the work that I just did. So the equation, f of x, let's call it f of x, can be factored into the linear factor for 3, which is x minus 3, and then the quotient here, which is x squared minus 7x plus 23. It's a quadratic, 3 terms. Those are the coefficients of the 3 terms. All right, so this is a nice summary statement. Now here's what's going on. This is factored. I cannot factor this anymore. This is factored form. But I want to find the other two roots that are imaginary. I know it's imaginary, so I know I will not be able to. I'm not going to be able to factor it like that. So I need to take this quadratic, my quotient from the division, and I have to use the quadratic formula. There's just no way around it. All right. Let's go down here and use the quadratic formula. All right. A is 1, B and C. You guys know that. Positive 7 plus or minus negative 7 squared is 49. Positive 49 minus 4 times A times C. And all over 2 times 1 is 2. All right, what do we get there? 7 plus or minus 49 minus blah. 49 minus that, negative 40 over 2. All right, let me double check that real quick. That looks good. I think 49 minus 89, negative 40. Yeah, all right. Good. I expected to get a negative sign. That means my results are going to be imaginary. Expected that, okay? So let's first take care of that negative sign by bringing it out front as an I. That's cool. And our last step, don't do this. Do not. you not divide 40 by 20. We have to simplify that radical. All right. Let's see here. Square root of 40. Oh, there's a in there. 4 and 10. That's easy because that's 2 and 2. So these 2's will come out and leave the 10. The 10 breaks down into 2 and 4, no more pairs. So I'm just going to pull out this one pair of 2's. So this can be written as the 2's come out as 1, 2, and what's left inside is that 10. All right. So I'm going to write it as I'm going to write the 2 in front, then the I, root 10 over 2. I cannot. That's fine. Because the 7, the 2, and the 2 do not have a common factor. Alright? So I'm cool with that, yo. Cool with that. Alright, so if I want to just kind of list all my roots, I would say x equals 3 is a root, and x equals 7 plus or minus 2i times the square root of 10 over 2. It's an ugly, complex number. It is a complex. It has an imaginary part. There you go. There you go. Let me know if you guys have questions on that.